We come to you live from sunny Southern California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams here at Staples Center, the house that Jerry built.
Jerry Buss or Jerry West?
One's a logo, but both, Jay, are legends. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. The drive, right to the basket, in a flag. Scores at the rim.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Leonard, his first effort off the mark. James into the front court, leads a bucket. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
James off the iron, no good. To Danny Green. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
George, that's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Danny Green to Davis. Cousins. And it's Zubac with the rebound. George. No good. That's great defense. LeBron with it up top. Lead stands at 7. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep... Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Strong finish for Paul George.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
Cash is in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Lets it fly from long range.
To number 0, Kyle Kuzma. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. It's the second. One more coming. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. To George. Danny Green. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Leonard. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
It's James. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Paul George. Here's a chance from long range, and Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay. Kyle Kuzma, couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. Leonard. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
LeBron James with the rock. Great feed sets it up. Beyond the arc for three. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with their three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. Second to 3, got it. Almost settles for a 2-of-3 trip. Across the timeline comes James. The score, 14-all. Deep left corner, Caldwell Pope to James. Fires the 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Leonard. 4-3. Kyle Kuzma tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
LeBron into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Patrick Beverly missed his first. That one goes.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
To Leonard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
McGee powers it through. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for
Lakers ball.
number 3, Anthony Davis.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Shooting 2.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
The quarter comes to an end. The Clippers are out in front. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Paul George. He's 3 for 7.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
George hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Got it from the line.
Get back.
To Davis. Danny Green. And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. George.
To number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's his first personal foul.
Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Danny Green to Davis.
Oh, that's a mismatch. That's a mismatch.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
George. Message received. Well defended. LeBron into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. To Caldwell Pope. Has a chance. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Los Angeles, they have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Leonard. Kyle Kuzma swats it.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. Great look and vision. Cashes in for 2.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Leonard to George. To Williams. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, off the mark, and the rebound taken by the Clippers. To Paul George. It's good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Kuzma to Cousins. To George. Flushes it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The assist from number 23, LeBron James.
To Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To George. From long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his second personal foul. The Lakers
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Leonard. And the rebound taken in by Davis. James into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Hey, double screen.
Deep three at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Leonard to Paul George. The jumper's off the mark. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Beverly. Leonard. Second effort. And a putback slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Davis to James. For three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Turns and slams it down.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
It's James controlling the offense. Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. James to Kyle Kuzma. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Danny Green. Fires the three. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
LeBron with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Clippers have it. Knocked loose. Cousins. And the finish off the nice step through.
And when a player's running at you full speed and he takes those steps, there's no way you can defend it.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Leonard to George. Has a look. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
LBJ with it.
Press him D, press him D.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Lets it fly from long range. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that they kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
Across the timeline comes James. His group now down 2. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Nothing going here on that drive. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
James with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LA Clippers with the basketball. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Leonard to Paul George. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there. LeBron into the front court. Leads just a point. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Leonard. Paul George. Jumper's good.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Has a chance. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. 20-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Clippers are out in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Leonard. And he hits.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
LeBron into the front court. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
James, tough shot. He hits.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. First one, counted. Able to convert on both free throws.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Entering the game for LA, number 4.
Caldwell Pope. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Anthony Davis, that's his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Clippers have the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
James, Clippers have got it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Has a look. Beverly shot no good. To Davis. Great feed. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Beverly into the front court. His team up by 1. Patrick Beverly. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
I got ball. That's me.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening. Terrific vision. Trying to cash in, and he hits. To Leonard. Has a chance. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Davis. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Danny Green to Davis. Beyond the arc for 3. Anthony Davis. Not sure why he was left so wide open.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the 3-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
It's James controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. LeBron James matched up with Paul George. And it's Zubac with the rebound. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To George. Leonard to Paul George. To Leonard. Fires the three, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. James. Davis. Can't connect. Beverly into the front court. 2-point advantage. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Here's Leonard for two. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LBJ. Here comes the screen. James, tough matchup against George. And two for AD.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To George. Curling inside. George to the basket, but it won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. No time left in this quarter. This game is all tied up. All right, here we go. Overtime underway. Kuzma to James. Tough shot. And nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
And finishes strong.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Cousins to Davis. Oh, he had him there for a second. Cousins gets it in the left corner. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Anthony Davis sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Cousins, Clippers have it. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. George to Williams. Anthony Davis.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. George lets it fly, knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Davis. 4-3. Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the three.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
DeMarcus Cousins with the block. Fourth this contest.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And he buries it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Los Angeles has the basketball, and the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nothing going here on that drive. And the basket good at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
James into the front court. Down by 1. Goes to the left side. Davis. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Williams across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
LBJ has it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Clippers have got it. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. Leonard to Paul George. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Kyle Kuzma knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play. Kyle Kuzma with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Got it. To George. Gets to the basket and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Easy pad to the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. LeBron with it up top. Leads a bucket. Kyle Kuzma. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they want to make sure everyone's on the same page here in this overtime. George against Cousins. To Leonard. Trying to cash in. Almost, but no good. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Cousins. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Second to 3 is good. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. The Lakers get the victory. They need it overtime, but they win it by 2. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.